Welcome to My Divine Life, a podcast discussing topics of spirituality and personal development from our own perspectives as well as the perspectives of others. I'm your host, Trisha Carr, and I'm flying solo for this broadcast to talk about a few examples of magic is real. The following is from a Facebook Live broadcast, and I hope you enjoy and are inspired to do magic. Hello, Facebook Live world. So nice to connect with all of y'all. I'm Trisha Carr. This is my first Facebook Live post. I'm going to probably also put this recording up on my podcast, which is My Divine Life. I actually co-host that with my best friend, Tamara Preston. And if the video turns out okay, I'm probably going to also put it up on our YouTube channel, which you could also find by searching My Divine Life. So, I'm here to talk today about something that it has become incredibly poignant to me and very impactful, and has been because of an awakening that I had. And basically, what I want to talk about is the fact that magic is real. So, what do I mean by magic? Well, I'm talking about the fact that we all absolutely create our own reality. Whether we do it consciously or not, we are creating our own reality. And to keep this topic streamlined, I'm not going to bring in some of the facets about this topic, meaning like the whole point of why do bad things happen to good people? And that's a super important part of this topic to discuss. And I love discussing it, actually. Oh, I have a kitty knocking over something. I think it's really important to discuss the facets of why bad things happen to good people, or why bad things happen at all. But thank you. You're so sweet. Brittany said that I'm beautiful. I appreciate that. I don't feel like it today. So you're an angel to tell me. Thank you. So anyway, we've all heard of the law of attraction. I'm sure, especially I'm sharing this to light workers of the world. We all absolutely have heard about that. And perhaps maybe some people's first association or most obvious association of the law of attraction came through The Secret, which was a film I think it was about 10 years ago at this time. And while I think the makers of The Secret had really great intentions, I don't think that it did a really thorough job of really explaining what the law of attraction is and how it functions. But I also am a complete believer in good things can come of anything. So The Secret happened, and it was exactly what it was supposed to be. So bless it. But the thing is, I think actually even the language, the law of attraction, can be misleading sometimes, because when we say the word attraction, that is implying that, like location. So I'm here, and then there's this, my desire or whatever, and it has to come to me via matching it with my personal vibration. That part of it's right. Personal vibration, you can't have anything in your reality unless you are a vibrational match to it. But the thing is that in truth, in spiritual truth, in actuality, there is, I'm going to read the comments. This is going to sound dumb, but is there anything I can do to call Bradley Cooper in my dreams? You can. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's a topic for another day. Callie, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. In a way you can, because I actually practice and also teach telepathy. That's right. So telepathy, however, it can only come from pure, positive, unconditional love. That's the only frequency it travels on. So that would be the way that you could contact Bradley. Anyway, what I was saying about the word attraction is that in spiritual truth, there is no location. There's no separation. There's no time. So this time-space reality is we feel the effect of time and location, but in truth, all dimensions and everything, the little fly, everything is here and now at this time. So when things show up in our reality, what the law of attraction actually does is what it's referring to is when things show up in our reality, it's because of our personal vibration. And so we just basically are on that frequency, but it's already here. So Bradley Cooper's already there, Callie. He's right here because he's not somewhere else, because everything is everywhere. The now and the here is infinite and completely expanded to the entire universe. It's a big thing, and it's not something that we get every second of every day because we're having a physical experience that begins and ends with this this materialization of me. But the larger part of us is actually infinite. And whoa, sorry, a kitty is knocking things over. My loves. Barnabas, sweetheart, you're messing up the video. Come over here. Come here and be in the video. They get super curious when I'm recording something. They want to be involved. Come here, baby. Come say hi to everyone. Come say hi to Facebook. Ah, look at that handsome. Look at that handsome guy. Isn't he handsome? Okay, now go away. I love you. I'm going to talk to you in a minute. Back to the topic at hand. Kitties are always the topic in my house. All right, so where was I? Now, let me get back on track here. I was talking about how your personal vibration is actually the frequency that brings things into your reality. So essentially, everything in your awareness is just a holographic representation or a projection of your inner vibration. So to that point, you can, if you understand that well, then you can perform magic. You can be magic and you can do magic. So one of the ways that you can engage in magic from the perspective of things already being in your reality is you can look at absolutely everything in your reality, like Barnabas, my kitty, just getting in the camera frame, knocking it over. I have a rubber band right here, I could take any of these things that are in my manifested reality, and I could analyze them to decipher soul clues from my soul. And what does my soul want? Well, your soul always wants to restore you back to the understanding, the perspective of unity, of oneness. I'm sure, again, in this group, the Lightworkers of the World, that is something you feel so naturally. Now, the reason that it is a restorative process is because coming to the physical plane is the point of it is to experience separation and limitation and time and scarcity, because by understanding the contrast of the reality of the universe, then we understand the universe better, infinity, oneness, all of that kind of stuff. So we understand black when we understand white, light when we understand dark. So your soul, after you kind of get that, your soul is always trying to bring you back to understanding oneness. That's your soul's only problem, is trying to help you to feel unified again. So basically, you know how you can analyze your dreams, because your dreams are a projection of your subconscious. Well, you can analyze your reality in a very similar way, because your reality is a projection of your entire being, your subconscious, your conscious, and all of the actions and thoughts that you have put momentum behind. So absolutely everything that happens, you created, and your soul is giving you a clue about a way to heal back to the perspective of unity. Now, you can do it. Sometimes the things in your awareness are just celebrations. You know what I mean? It's like a beautiful breeze, and it's just a celebration of life. Well, that's an easy road. You get right back to feeling unity because you're so inspired. Inspired meaning spirit within. You're feeling that. You're feeling that eternal nature. But then other times something let's say that rubber band that I picked up, what I've lost now. No. Okay. Actually, so if I'm totally doing this on the fly. This rubber band right now is reminding me of something from my childhood when my mother would wrap our sandwiches in instead of being able to put it in a sandwich bag, we had run out and we didn't have a lot of money. So she would be really resourceful, actually. And she would cut the Wonder Bread bag down to the size of a sandwich bag and wrap it up. And then she would, close it together with a rubber band. So now we look at that and we're like, hey, that's green. We're reusing. But just the way, the state that we were in at that time, we were ashamed and we were sad because we felt like, oh, we can't afford bags. And so that's some inner child work that I could do, inspired by this rubber band, to go and heal that. Healing the inner child and loving yourself is the key to being able to have true empathy or true love for anyone else. But back to analyzing your reality. Well, that's a good example. And I'm actually teaching a class on this, how to analyze your holographic reality. I don't know, this is a really large group. I'm teaching it in Pasadena, California in like a couple weeks. But I think I'm probably going to record it, and then maybe I'll post it on my YouTube channel so that everyone can benefit from it. What keeps me young? I don't know. You guys are so sweet. I'm so happy to see people commenting and joining in. I'm so blessed to be in this group. I'm so blessed that I was guided to it. Everyone here is so wonderful and full of love and light. So that's one way that you can practice magic, is to see what you've already created and use those, decipher clues from your soul about how to heal, how to celebrate and how to heal. So another way is the way that I think that, I know that The Secret was trying to explain, but I think that it didn't quite get all the way there. And that is to be able to consciously create your reality with your thoughts and your emotions. So I think one of the places that I got hung up on when I was trying to understand it, and I think a lot of people do get hung up on, is kind of like the step one part of it. So let's say one of the techniques people use for trying to manifest and utilize the law of attraction is something like a vision board. And there are a ton of great success stories about vision boards. But let's say you put up a vision board of your dream house, right? And a year later, you get your dream house. That's amazing. But the truth is, because there is no time or location in spiritual truth, for the year that you had that vision board and you didn't have your dream house, the vision board was failing, and you were failing at the law of attraction. Because in spiritual truth, we can be in the vibration frequency of our dream house instantly. The instant that you got your dream house, that was the instant that you actually performed magic. All of the work up to it was just doing it wrong. It's weird. It's really fragile. But here's the deal. The reason it was failing for that year is because you were in a state of not having your dream house. You're in a state of wanting it. And the vision board was actually, to some degree, reinforcing the state of wanting it. So if you're wanting it, the universe is going to give you wanting. It's like that precise. If you're wanting isn't having, wanting isn't being. So you're actually practicing a vibration of lack in that instant. So it's really, and that doesn't mean don't do vision boards. And that doesn't mean, because you're just trying to get to the place of actually practicing the vibration and having the vibration of having, of believing, of being. So we all get there when we get there, and we're never perfect at it, because if we got perfect at it, then that would be the end of this time around. We wouldn't need to continue this experience in the physical body. But what's cool, if you can grasp it just a little bit right now, then you can start to get really good at it. And even if you create a vision board, that vision board could work like that for you. Or maybe it takes a day, or maybe it happens instantly. So that's kind of the razor's edge to try to just get a glimpse of. And it's perfectly okay that we don't get this most of the hours and minutes of the day, because we're here living this experience. It's also completely okay that we have watches and alarm clocks, and that we are cognizant and believing in time most of our life. But the thing is, let's see, what else did I want to say about this? When you are, I there was something else I wanted to say about it. Well, basically, I think that was it, those two principles, but I wanted to share how these things were incredibly manifest for me, so obvious, really recently. And just yesterday, actually, I was walking to the gym, and I was standing at a crosswalk. I had pressed the button, and I was actually talking to an ascended master. I was speaking with one of my spirit guides, who's actually an ascended master that I have a really close relationship with. And I had said to the ascended master, I said, I want to know how to get on my higher path. I want to know how to completely commit to my purpose. And then I said, and I am even willing to face my personal demons, my personal devil, the way that Jesus was in before, he committed to, serving mankind. And he was in the desert, and as the Bible says, that he was confronted by Lucifer. And I really read that as, Lucifer, or the devil, was really him. It was his struggle. It was an inner personal struggle. And so I was just using that, and I said, I will even fight my devil. So I stepped up, the light turned, standing on the sidewalk, the light turned white, the hand turned white for me to cross. And just walking along, and it's about 3 seconds later, and a car is coming directly toward me. Fairly fast. She's making a left turn, and she's coming toward me. So it was about 2 or 3 seconds, and I was screaming and backpedaling. And she clearly didn't see me, because she ran over my foot. Ran over my left foot. Thank God it was only my foot. I only got run over by my foot, because it was coming directly for my body. So I grabbed my foot, and then I was trajected back forward, slammed her car, and then she went completely over my foot. That's when she actually saw me, was after I was like on her car. I was wearing my running shoe, and my foot was to the side, so the rigid part of the shoe actually helped to a lot of the crushing. I just have a really badly bruised foot. But the amazing thing about it is, I was lying there and I was screaming because I didn't know what had happened. I was in shock. So I could tell right away that I had answered my own plea. What would a car be in a dream? A car in a dream would be about your path and your purpose, right? Your direction. I was walking on a crosswalk. To me, a crosswalk sounds a lot like crossroads. And I was asking how I could commit to my higher purpose, fully, permanently, full time. And then it was my foot that got run over. My foot is a symbol of my action, of me actually walking my path, of me taking action. And it was my left foot. So your left foot, the left side of your body is metaphysically the side of your body that is receiving. And not only that, but your right brain controls the left side of your body. Your right brain is your creativity, your inspiration. Essentially, it is your soul's intentions are being executed through the right brain out the left side of the body. So my message was clear. While I was still sitting there in the street in shock, yelling, was, your path is right there before you. You just need to receive it with action steps. And so that's what I'm doing today on Facebook Live, even though my foot is really swollen. I am taking action, and I'm sharing this message with whomever is willing and interested in listening, whose ever frequency is dialed in on this one at this time. And I'm so grateful for all of you and connecting with you right now. I can feel your love, and I can see your likes and your hearts, and I appreciate you all so very much. I would love to make contact with anyone who has, who feels this message and who would love to share messages with me as well. My website is Tricia Carr Charm, TRICIACARRCHARM. I have a blog there, and I'm going to be doing more videos. And I just want to connect with the community to be able to bring more light and love into this world, pure positivity. We're in a big awakening. I really do feel that and believe that. I'm an animal communicator. I'm an empath. I'm a medium. And above all, I love you, whoever you are. And so I thank you for tuning in, and thank you for your comments.